Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Getting this Haybine ready. Before we get started, I'd like to make it known that some stuff has happened, and so we're having a good time. And also when I'm recording this, I'm just getting over a sinus infection, so nice old double whammy. But anyway, obviously the whole leg situation changes things a little bit for how I wanted to go about this. But what I'm going to try and do today is get that belt off for the drive for the reel, get this bar off down here in front so I can get in there, and then we're going to start taking the reel apart, because some of these bars here, some of them, the cam followers don't line up, and plenty of them have teeth that are either loose or missing or broken. And then I'm also going to end up probably taking these paddles off, and then that'll hopefully let me get close enough in down there to the guards that I can get back to working on the cutter bar. But with that out of the way, we'll start heading over to get that drive belt off. Alright, so over here we've got this drive belt for the reel. You can see it, power comes in. This is connected to one of the conditioning rolls, so that'll drive this sprocket, which drives this one, which drives this pulley, which will drive through the rest of the belt and everything, the reel. Now this pulley here is on a spring-loaded tension, so I'm thinking if I can unhook that spring, should be able to flop that back and get this belt off, which we can see is kind of tired. Hopefully you can see that spring from right there. Needed two hands to get it off. There we go, spring's off, so that pulley can flop over, and then the belt will just pull. Put that over there. But yeah, there you can see we got that out of the way. You can just get the belt pulled the whole way off. And looking close at that belt, you can see the weather cracking and everything in it. Probably isn't done yet, but if I'm gonna go through and put all the work into it to make it run, I'm gonna replace it, and maybe keep that one for in case emergency if something breaks. Alright, now I'm gonna go get the wrenches I need, and we'll get stuff to take them bolts out and take that bar off. Alright, so there's 4 bolts that hold this on. There's one here, then there's another one down here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Can't see where I had the camera pointed. And then there's the same 2 bolts over on the other side. So should be able to get these 2 out. And then if I can find somewhere to set you. There, go with that. Hopefully I don't either knock it off or something else happens. Okay, let's go with, oh, that wasn't even that tight. Now need a little more persuasion than that. I'll have to go get a hammer later. Now the other bolt is tucked back in there. Probably can't see it super great because there's not a lot of light, but I'm gonna see what we can do to get it, if I can get it. And you probably can't see from down there, but so yeah, I can't get a good place to set it, so I'm gonna get that out and I'll be back. Alright, I was not able to get that bolt, but we got the same two bolts over here on this side, and I'm hoping this time I can find somewhere to sit you while I take them out, so give me a second. Alright, this is about as good as I can get, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it. Right now, where'd that nut go? I heard it roll. Alright, got the nuts and bolts all out, or well, got the nuts off. Go get the hammer real quick, knock them two bolts out, and I'll set you guys up, and hopefully I can pull that out of there without hurting myself even more. Alright, well, that bolt right there, I can't get anything on it to loosen it, and I can't get this bar out with that in there like that. So for now, that's gonna have to wait until I can get a welder. So we're gonna skip that for now. The other thing I'd like to get done is I'd like to, like I said, get this reel taken apart. And a big part that I think I forgot to mention earlier of why I wanted to get this reel taken apart is if you watch this follower here, you can see how it sticks out a little bit of the cam ring on this side, and if I have you follow it as it goes around, you can see on the back side over there, if it'll focus, you can see that that roller's disappeared inside of the cam ring, and as we bring it up and back towards us, you can see it pops back out again, which tells me that something is out of adjustment, or this machine, I would not be surprised if this machine hit something on that corner that shifted this whole front end this way. But one way or another, this cam is not perpendicular to the center line of the reel, so I'd like to try and get that either fixed or adjusted, whatever that one takes. But I've also got some of these reel teeth are loose or don't have the right mounting hardware, and I figure if I'm going to go through and mess with it, I might as well fix that too. But what we're going to do here is go through and take, there's these three bolts here that'll take this plate off, and then that'll allow this support and everything to come out, and then allow it to slide this way so that the wheel comes out of the or the roller comes out of the cam. And if I take, said these three off, and then there's two more bolts there and two more on the end, then it's pretty much all the same thing. I'll show you guys the process of getting one of them off. Hopefully I can get you set up somewhere, and then we'll just skip through to where we go to take these plates off. Alright, hopefully this works and my phone doesn't fall and the reel doesn't move too much. trick I was taught. If you ever want to get stubborn bolt to come loose, take your knuckles and line them up with the sharpest thing you can find and pull for all you're worth. That thing will come loose every freaking time. Alright, you guys probably aren't going to be able to see this one too well, but don't really have a good spot to set the phone to record, so I'm going to have to deal with it. Grab them 2 washers that I got, and we'll pick that up out of there and see what happens. All right, let's see how pear-shaped this can go. Didn't expect that to move that much, but hey, we got it out. I'm gonna go set this down somewhere for me to work on it later. I'll pause the recording and get the other 3 taken off. Alright guys, we're back. It's actually the next day. About the time I got done taking these bars out, my non-injured leg was telling me it was pretty tired, so I figured I'd better listen. As a side note, for any of you guys that end up doing that, that belt over there, I'd recommend leaving it on, because as I think you could see in the video, when you take these out, you change the weight on the reel, and without that belt over there to hold it, it does that, and can cause issues. But at any rate, yesterday I did manage to get all those out, and they are sitting over there out of the way for right now. And today our goal is to get these paddles off. So we will try and get started on that and see what we can do. I'll probably do the same thing I did last time. I'll show you guys me doing one of them, and then cut to the end when they're all done. I need two hands for this. See if I can set this somewhere. Point you up a little bit. We'll see what that does. There's a snowball's chance in hell that I can do some kind of shit like that and hold the next one. Haha. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, mission accomplished. It's kind of impressive, even with just the real tines and everything out of the way, just how much easier it is to see down in there. I can also see back in the back side of everything, some of the stuff that I need to get to work on. But anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Hopefully, unless I get really uppity, that'll probably be all there is for this video. So we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna get my tools and everything put away here.